The India-Pakistan war has ended. I certainly, before this war started, I made a prediction that this war is not going to take place. It's not going to happen at all. The reason was very concrete, and the reason was that both countries are nuclear powers. I mean, any mad country, any mad country or mad prime minister will engage themselves into this conflict in the shape of war, which, as you have seen, India started, and Pakistan showed their patience. This happened last Tuesday. They send their aircrafts, warriors in Pakistan's territory, violating their own borders territory. But they certainly were shot down by Pakistani army. Pakistani Air Force was so well prepared that they didn't take much time to shoot down these about 5 or 6. That there is a discrepancy. People are saying no, there are only 3. So let's say, as has been accepted widely, that 3 of the Rafale warriors were shot down by Pakistani Air Force. These aircrafts, those were shot down, were manufactured or built in France. So as they were grounded, the reputation of France went with it. I must tell you one thing, Rafale warrior are the best in the world. There is no doubt about it. I have learned about them, and I have learned their sophistication. I have learned their technology-wise. I have learned about their speed, the load they can carry is quite high. But unfortunately, Indian forces or Indian pilots are not trained to that level. So there is certainly no fault at all of those Rafale warriors or Rafale warplanes. Then the second day started, and they started sending some drones. They have already disreputed France in this sense because their planes were grounded. They used Israel-built drones, and collectively they sent about 77 drones, and those were clearly shot down by the Pakistani army. Let me make one thing absolutely clear, and there is no doubt about it. Pakistani army is the best army in the world. Is the best army in the world, and I meant it. It's much better than Americans or any European or even Israel army. And I know for a fact that Pakistan is the best army in the world. Then all those drones were shot down by Pak army. Then the third day they started all this business as well. Surely the pressure was building up in Pakistan. And there was a lot of pressure on the current government as well as on army chief, that when are we going to respond to all these attacks? Surely there were casualties. There was around about 30 civilians were killed during those 3 days of assault by India. Eventually, on Friday morning, Pakistan responded. And oh my God, the response was so huge, so massive, that India couldn't believe that. How did this happen? They went deep inside India, and they have destroyed there about 5, 6. Where these they keep their aeroplanes there. Those places was completely destroyed, especially the runways, and many of their missiles were damaged. So they had a huge damage done to their military capabilities. And certainly they went and they asked America to intervene, please. Let me make one thing clear to you. America, to start with, said, well, we do not want to get involved into this business of India and Pakistan issue. That is on the record. And they didn't want to be part of it. But as Pakistan played such a huge, massive part and destroyed their military capabilities, they were really alarmed and concerned. So they requested, they were on their knees to go to America and ask them to please have a truce or this war should stop. Which Pakistan agreed, because Pakistan said, the very first attack, they said, we do not want war. If you remember, about 5-6 years back, during the government of Imran Khan, they did the same thing. And Imran Khan even returned their pilots straight away. We do not want war. The consequences of war are really bad for the entire region, entire area, or to the wider world. So the Indian must use their brain. Now, if you switch on to any of Indian channels, look at the lies they tell. How many lies they tell? What did they say? About the second day of war, they said, oh, we have certainly destroyed the seaport in Karachi, Pakistan. Oh, we have taken over Multan. We have taken over Quetta. And we are nearly half of the country we have conquered by land, like their military is in there. All these lies, which I think the Indian public would love to hear. And they live on lies. So that's what they have been doing. I know during the war there is propaganda of something, that some sort of propaganda where they sort of say something which is not true as well. But they have done well over the limit. All these lies and everything. Now when this has stopped, there was ceasefire agreed. There is pressure building up from Indian people, Indian public. Those do not know the fact. Those do not know how weak and untrained their pilot and their forces are. They wanted to put a pressure on Modi government that they should carry on fighting. Let me tell you one thing, absolutely crystal clear. You try any act now, that's the end of India. There will be no India at all on the world's map. Pak army is so good. Their army has been used by United Nations, by NATO, and by many other countries because of their capabilities and because of the intelligence they have and the power and the brain they have. So I would suggest, and I hope, that India will never ever think to attack Pakistan again. So use your brain, you are not that capable, and you will never ever win any war against Pakistan.